Hello, punters. Welcome to the Bet Slip, brought to you by the Leg Up Australia, Woodhead, BJ, Borgie. Back for another week. Time to tip some winners, because we need to.
Don't look at me. I'll tell you what, I'm back for another week only because you're out of options.
Come on, Borgie.
I've been going like a bastard.
Before you walked in, BJ, I don't know if I was crying or anything, but I was upset talking to Borgie that, where's my headache? I was so confident in last week's multi, and I unloaded.
And you're out early. 0
Oh, for
from 3.
I tell you what did make me happy, though. That we're out in the bankroll.
How does that make you happy?
Because of the punishment.
Doesn't make me happy.
So, check out our Facebook. We filmed it. So, loyal listeners, as you all know, Bankroller Bet, we give you that bet that is better than bank interest, only slightly sometimes. But, BJ,
You're not supposed to lose.
they are
okay.
not
It's
supposed
supposed
to.
to be just
Well, this one
easy winners.
It
This
could
thing didn't even
lose.
have to win.
It could
Just
have
had to
lost.
place.
Just 1, 2, 3.
So,
It started at $1.50 to win, and we took $1.30 to play. So
what
Good
was
value.
it
And
again?
it didn't place.
it just went no good. Spiritual pursuit.
That's a sign
Yeah. And
to
the thing,
stop your spiritual
the
pursuit.
bad thing was that I actually backed the winner in the race too. I didn't even back Spiritual Pursuit myself, but I did think
Oh.
she was.
Is that a joke?
Disclose that.
Is that a joke? You backed the winner.
I backed Agent Pippa and she paid $14 to win. But we backed
This makes me sick.
we backed her the place.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I thought she was a
So,
a certain place, and the other one was. A
look
chance
down the
of winning.
barrel and apologise to the punters.
I apologise, listeners.
Far out. We'll try and.
But I
oh,
did tip him
wow.
Agent Pippa on the podcast last week, so
Oh, well.
they might
Apology,
have backed her.
apology retracted. You did have a couple of good winners on the weekend.
Yeah, Agent Pippa and.
What was each way?
Yeah, Agent Pippa and what was the other one's name?
Charles something?
Curra.
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 Surf Club.
Right down the outside. Too good.
Too good for the lot of them.
Who is going first in this week's bet slip?
I don't want to. And you
I'll
probably
go
don't
first. Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Put me
Kick
in
us
the hot
off.
seat.
I just don't want to. I just don't want to dip.
Oh, mate, I'm going horribly, and this is a horrible round of NRL as well. Like
They're
there's-
not getting easier.
Oh, there's all that congestion in the table. You can't pick really much going on. But you know what? I'll have a crack.
Give us
So,
something.
NRL round 17?
18.
18?
I got 18.
NRL round 18.
18.
We'll kick off there. I can edit that. That's
Podcast episode. Oh,
easy.
that's right.
Yeah. All right, so I've got something in a Friday game, and then I've got the 3 Saturday games I'm looking at. Do you want me to tell you why I'm not betting in some of them?
Yes. Yeah, no, tell us that.
Whatever you want to tell us, Borgie. I'm just.
I
listening.
want
We'll
all
stay-
the info I can get.
No,
Because I need
well-
all the help I can get right now.
I'll keep it short and snappy. So, Friday night game, I like my Panthers. We know this.
Ooh.
They've turned a corner. They are they're starting to look all right. Finally, they got a win that was by double digits. They put 24 points on last game
The lowly Gold
against
Coast
the Titans. But
Our
we were beat by
Titans.
the Titans early in the year, and it's the first time I reckon we've scored over 20 points and won. We've scored over 20 and lost this year,
Really?
but it's a turning point. So we take on the Dragons.
Do you usually bet on your Panthers? Like, tip?
I try to keep away from them.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. I'm like, I don't really remember you tipping them too much.
No, the Dragons had a horrid game last week against the Raiders. Nick Kotrick got sent off, as everyone knows. A bit of contention about that. And when when Raiders were down, the Dragons got worse. So I don't know how that works. I'm banking on Cleary, who steps in the halfback position for the Panthers, to get on with the job and get the W against the Dragons.
No Benny Hunt as well.
No Ben Hunt. They're resting Ben Hunt. It just seems like a nice recipe for me. Penrith Panthers, $1.62. Friday night we kick off.
Let's go the Panthers.
Then we get
Cleary
into the
in.
Saturday's games.
Saturday's games.
Saturday.
What are we doing?
All right.
Still thinking?
2 are Saturday, 1 Sunday, actually.
He's just pulled one out.
Canberra Raiders, West Tigers. I wanted West Tigers to win last week for Benji's 300th game. He obviously didn't. Canberra, on the other hand, though, are at home in freezing cold Canberra, and they are humming along. There'll be no Nick Kotrick. He got 3 weeks at the judiciary. I don't think that matters so much. I'm going with Canberra here. I think they're making a play. They're in third, I think. I think they're really pushing for this.
Yeah, they're coming third.
Top 4 spot. So I'm going for them a win.
Once again, I'm
short.
loving their fullback.
$1.47. Oh, Charles Nickel clocked that.
What's
He's
his
right.
first name?
Chance.
Chance.
Him and Bronson Sherry. Surely they're finding out Rookie of the Year.
And weirdest name.
But
Oh, do you want to do one?
really.
No.
Oh, yeah, don't
No,
do it because
ruined
we need
it.
for the audio.
Um,
Yeah, he's been good. No,
Yeah,
I
he's
like
been-
that bet. What price have you got Raiders?
$1.47. Bit
I
short.
like that. Hey, no. that's
You'll
all
like this one, BJ.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I have got my
Sunday
days
afternoon.
so missed up. So the 2 Sunday games I'm going with then. Yeah, I said 3 Saturdays and now I'm back down to 1 Saturday, 2 Sundays. We'll come to your Seagulls in a second. Titans versus the Storm.
Yep. I know where you're going with this. Sack coach, Titans win.
I should be going Storm 13 plus, but I'm just the sacked coach effect might give him a try or two and think I'm taking out the 13 plus. Storm win. If they don't do it easy, there's something wrong with them. They actually are resting a fair few players. The Storm.
Munster, Adokar, Chambers, Welch.
Do you think that bounce back effect for the Titans could have got them a win against any of the teams this weekend? Or are they going
Probably
that
not,
bad?
Let alone
Really?
Melbourne.
I haven't even watched it. Yeah, I know. They come up
But,
against...
You know, the way I've been tipping it, the Titans could win it. But
All right, well, let's talk about my Seagulls.
I don't know if we have time.
Finish it off, Borgie.
Finish it off
This-
strong.
that Melbourne are $1.42. So there is
Yeah,
there is a little bit
I
of
reckon there's money going towards
there's a
the
little bit
Titans.
of doubt about this, but just the way the Titans have been playing, they look like they don't even want to be there. So
First verse 16.
yeah, that's it. It doesn't look good for the Titans, but who knows? Stranger things happen.
Big clash.
Finally, Sea Eagles versus the Eels.
5th versus 6th.
This is possibly the second best game of the round. The Roosters Knights game should be a cracker.
That'll be good.
Battle of the fullbacks. But Sea Eagles, Eels. Eels off a good win last week. They beat the Tigers. And the Sea Eagles off a pretty tough loss last week to the Rabbitohs.
We lost by 1.
20-21. And they were out of it. They were down by 12 or 14 points and they come back, man. They show a bit of... they definitely show a bit of grit. I think that at... What do you call your stadium these days? Brookvale. No, it's not called...
Lotto Land.
Lotto Land on a Sunday afternoon. Eels had a decent win last week, and I think they're then due for their loss, and Sea Eagles will be filthy. Des will have them right up for this, so I'm taking the Sea Eagles minus the start. Starts 5.5 points, so 1 converted try Eagles. That's all you got. That's all you got to do. $1.90, 6.43.
That's a beauty.
That's a good one. I like
If
that.
nothing else, I'm due for a win.
Jufa. He'll get it. You'll get
We
it.
don't have any confidence in ourselves. We've got to change that. We've got to change that.
I'm thinking positively. What have I got to do? Put stuff into the universe and then everything just happens that I want? Is
You know
that...
what they
Oh,
say?
that's the secret.
That's the secret. Money lost, nothing lost. Confidence lost, everything lost.
Oh,
How about when money was lost, though? And it was-
what's the 80-20 thing?
Money
isn't it?
lost, nothing lost.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
people that are
What's
making
money?
these up have no money,
Yeah,
obviously.
exactly. All heaps.
There's
Heaps.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, doesn't matter.
Whenever you lose your money, you always just say to yourself, there's more where that came from. Or more where that came from.
That's the stupidest thing I've heard.
Well, there is
Anyway.
more where it came from. This is the infinite.
Hold on. Can we add this to the what are we going to say? The Blakeisms?
Yeah.
Last week was you can never lose backing a 16-1 winner. There's been a few over the time.
That's true. If you only have 9 bets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, you didn't say backing a winner.
Just play the numbers
backing
game.
A $16 horse.
That's true. It's kind of true.
You don't lose.
Thank you, Borgie.
Works 80% of the time.
I have a little AFL multi. It's been like the NRL at the moment. It has been a bugger couple of weeks. Like I said, it's last week I was super confident. I knew that North Melbourne game was going to be the tough leg. I think we missed out. By the end, we missed out on the Bulldogs line by half a point. Out.
Half a point.
It's there's no easy games in this. I've even got the Bankroller Bet this
alright, we'll
week, and
just-
I'm still stressed. So,
Take them with the start.
look, I'm taking no one with the start except St Kilda. I like Richmond against Port Adelaide at $1.26. I like Fremantle back at home against the Swans. I think the Swans have been lucky to get the wins they've had. I think they're going to struggle going west playing Fremantle. The Cats versus Hawthorn, always blockbuster games, these Cats-Hawthorn games. I think we did the stats on them. They've played since we've been doing the podcast, or something like, yeah, 80% of the games have been decided by 5 points or less. So I think two very different teams coming up against each other this point of the year this year. Geelong get that done. The line's probably a little bit too big for me on that one, and it's $1.35, so it is a shorty. But St Kilda, the coach bounce back effect. I've got nothing else to work on right now, so I'm going with it. I think the Saints could win,
They'll win.
but
Someone's going to win it.
St Kilda plus 15.5 will get you $1.90.
Boom.
Who they playing?
Western Bulldogs. Now, Western Bulldogs have been very good lately. And, as I think you mentioned earlier, the Western Bulldogs have played North Melbourne after their coach sacking and got the flog. And they're going to play St Kilda after the coach sacking. And I don't know if
Come
St Kilda
2 weeks
will
later or
get the
something.
flog, but we'll give the flog. But St Kilda plus 15.5. That'll give you a multi that totals $5.17.
Nice
So-
one.
5.17.
For
that's all
4 legs.
4 legs.
Beautiful.
Only one line. I wanted to put the Pies in there against GWS.
Too scary.
At GWS,
Way too scary.
I just have a feeling that
We'll put them in there.
Don't put them in there. We've got them all.
they're about
Thank
$2.
you.
$5.
We got the multi.
I'll be
something.
betting on them.
If you want a spicy burrito, put them in there.
Spicy burrito.
Ooh.
Hey, what about Myercheck? I tipped him as a goal kicker last
Kicked
week.
3.
Kicked 3 and the first. So, thank
Nailed
you,
it.
Myercheck. I said that to Elise. I
Oh,
said,
that was your
maybe
Friday fill-up.
that was my... Yeah, and I had my own fill-up on Friday with
I think he let us down in the fill-up.
I let us
He
down.
did.
I put kick out of score.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
You said that was good bet. And you're a Panther.
Well, I was just
Oh,
giving
so
you... Oh,
it's-
sorry.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Borgie.
yeah,
you let
Well,
us
I
down.
wouldn't have done it if you didn't say that.
Maybe you should
After
have.
you'd
Maybe you should have
suggested
bet
it.
in the other NRL game.
Yeah, I would have got it.
I would have got. So yeah, no. Myercheck has made myself quite a bit of money this year. So always look around him. You know, Degoe's always too cheap in the Collingwood games. Always look around Myercheck. Will Hoskin Elliott's good price. They're just little same game multi tips that I like giving out. But Richmond, Freo, Geelong, St Kilda plus 15.5. Good luck, punters, and let's get the win for Collingwood because I think round 18 means that we're out of funds
Oi.
Out of funds.
with the
We'll
AFL.
get this one. We'll get this one.
Well, I've been out of funds forever. Money
No,
lost, money nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
Money lost, nothing lost.
Well, except the
You
money.
don't want to lose the confidence, though.
No, I'm confident. I know I'm going to bounce back. I'll have a winning season. Plus, pretty sure my pre-season selections of Brownlow and Nav Rising Star will get up too.
Strong.
Yeah, I'll just call my betting agency and see if I can put 10 confidence points on who I like on my multi.
What did I get today?
It's like, I'm just saying.
Bet points. Bet points.
If you're on tilt,
Bed.
Bet points. You've got 150 bet points. I'm like, are they dollars?
Yeah, you can cash them in for
You
0.1
can-
shrimp dollars and collect 3 carrots.
You should get some bet points. Confident points.
I don't need them.
Well,
What do you got for us, Blake?
Randwick. I got plenty of confidence.
how many
If
are you
nothing
tipping to
else.
us here?
3.
Only
3.
3. I saw your sheet
You're
of paper.
going for too
You
much
had
value,
3
I
you had
reckon, at
3
the moment.
That's
pages.
That's this punting strategy. If you haven't signed up yet,
No.
please
Sign
do
up to the
so.
punting strategy. Hey, we're going to give them the punting strategy on the website? No.
Nah.
Guys, check out the website. It is a really good spot if you want to check out our tips.
Not for the punting strategy, though.
Go
You
there.
got to sign up for the punting strategy, but you can sign up via the website.
Sign
Yeah.
up
And it's free.
to the punting strategy.
Free.
It's free.
For now, we'll
Go
charge
to the
soon.
website.
Get in quick.
Get in quick before we charge yous.
Go to the website for our tips or our videos. But just back these.
Okay.
Randwick, race 4, number 1, Slow Burn. I think she's going to be really hard to beat. She's second up. First up, she didn't have a trial. She was beaten 2.9 lengths in a benchmark 94 over 1,300 metres. That was behind passage of time. She's since gone back to the trials and she's trialled really nicely twice. She comes into this with 59 kilos with the claim for Chris Williams. This is a benchmark 78. 1,400 metres is ideal. She hasn't been beaten far in a couple of good races. She was beaten 1.1 lengths in the Group 3 Dark Duel at Scone behind Siren's Fury. So she looks really well placed in this race, and I just think there's a bit of value about her. She's about
Who's on board?
$6. Chris Williams, Lesbridge Stable. Same colours as Hot Danish back in the day.
Oh.
We're back to
Timmy
her plenty
Clark.
of times. We used to love Hot Danish. But I think she's going to be hard to beat. So that's race 4, number 1, a Slow Burn.
Oh, I like that.
You're a bit of a slow burn.
My indigestion is.
I thought you were going to give us something. Your
Oh, you
opinion.
want some?
Yeah.
Look,
why not?
I didn't really know much about this horse, but I remember she was less than 3 lengths from the winner resuming at Rose Hill last start. Hasn't raced for 5 weeks, but has trialled on a couple of occasions in the interim, including a win in the latest at Randwick, and is the top raider in an open race.
Boom.
We'll
We
take
love
that.
a top raider. Yeah.
Do we?
Why not?
Okay.
It's better than a bottom raider.
Any gear
Confidence.
changes for this horse?
No gear changes that I can
You know what I was
think
looking for?
of. Blinkers on for the
No.
first time.
Turf
Synthetic
filler.
hoof filler.
Synthetic hoof filler.
Synthetic turf filler.
Okay, well, let's move on from her.
Fine.
Let's double them up.
Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we want to double them up. She's
Oh.
$6. This is
If you haven't got
$7.
confidence, you haven't got anything.
And if
That's
you got no
true.
money, you got everything.
If you got no money, you got everything.
Okay.
If you got your confidence, you don't want to be on tilt, Sam. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
right?
never on
and
tilt.
I'm not on tilt. You might be on tilt after 0 from 3 last week, but I'm not on tilt.
Shut up.
Yeah, when you lost the... What's that?
Bankroller.
The bank... Oh.
Oh,
Don't say that because
Oh, yeah, you're on this week.
I've already
Like
been
to both on
stoned.
tilt.
I've already been
What?
stoned for that, so I'm over it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're telling
Uh,
everyone how you're taking up smoking weed again.
No.
Not on the bongs?
No. Oh,
Okay.
It's relaxing.
Not today, anyway. Race 5, number 1, Mask of Time. Kieran Maher and David Eustace. Huey Bowman is in the saddle. Drawn barrier 7. This is a open handicap. This is the easiest race this horse has contested for a while. He was freshened up after the Group 2 Hollandale. He came back at Eagle Farm in the GH Mum, which is a listed race. He was really good there, only beaten 1.4 lengths. He started $31 there, but he's way back in class. He's tried really good behind Slow Burn. Beaten,
Trial behind Slowburn.
yeah.
Well, she
Beaten-
won that trial.
She did win that trial, yeah. So he wasn't asked to do much in that trial. He's second in the Group 2 Ajax behind 50 Stars. Looks good for this. Second in the Group 3 Doncaster Prel. Sorry. Fourth in the Group 3 Doncaster Prelude, only beaten 2.5 lengths. And then he runs 6th to Winks in the Group 1 Queen Elizabeth,
Ooh.
beaten 11 lengths. But 11 lengths by the Winks is pretty good.
That's second.
Huey rode him
Close.
in the
Can
try.
be.
second.
Can be.
Go forward, makes his own luck. He's going to be very hard to get past.
Yeah, she wasn't far from the winner in a listed race at Eagle Farm last start. Hasn't raced for 4 weeks, but has been kept up to the mark with a Randwick trial placing, and she is a genuine winning champ. Hey, what's the track this weekend?
Does it say she? It's a he.
Says she.
She. Maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, what's the track this weekend?
The track is will be in the soft range. It's a horse. He's a horse. He's got his balls in. It's not a she.
We're talking about horse racing.
It is. You're right. It's a 5-year-old horse.
Yeah, horse. He's got his balls.
Trial placing, and she is a genuine winning chance. Hey,
Write to them and tell them.
no. They'll probably sit there and go, hold on, why are you reading best bets out on YouTube
That's
and
right.
the podcast? We're going to charge you for that.
Yeah, actually, thank you for promoting our product.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
I
not
use
best
RaceNet
bets.
if anyone asks. Mask of Time. If we were going to do the double,
What price will you get?
heaps.
650, 750.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Let's do the treble. I got the treble.
All right, give us a
All right,
third.
treble.
Where
this
are
is
we?
the best of the day.
What race?
Randwick race 7.
7.
Number 4.
Ooh, sweet deal.
This is a sweet deal.
I love a sweet deal.
I tell you what's a sweet deal.
Tell me.
You put your money on this horse,
The more you put
Here
on,
we go.
and you get about
$6 back.
$6 back
For every
Six
dollar you put on.
So you put $10 on, you get $60 on.
He's right.
Wait, let me
He's right.
compute.
He's spot on again.
So that's a sweet deal, Boogie. I'm telling you, sweet deal.
You sound like a
Money lost.
dodgy banker.
Money lost.
Someone knocking on my door. Have I got a deal for you?
Nothing lost. She's flying. Her trial was outstanding at Randwick. And then she went to Eagle Farm and she ran 5th, beaten 1.4 lengths in the Group 2 Dane Ripper behind Invincibella. Invincibella's since come out and won the Group 1 Tats Tiara. Then she started favourite in a set weights class 6. She had absolutely no luck there. That was over 1,400 metres. She shipped back down to Sydney. She's drawn 5. She's got the man of the moment in the saddle, Blake Shin, and I just think she will be winning.
Back shin, drink gin. Is that what they say?
Back Shin, drink lots of gin.
I like this sweet deal.
You like sweet deal?
Yeah.
You reckon?
$6.
Put $1 on, get $6 back.
No, I'm going to go the treble.
What's the treble? How much we got?
So, what was your first horse called? Hot
Why don't we
Pursuit?
do place, win?
Okay.
What price?
If you
got for
did
that?
just take the treble on those 3 horses, Blake said, for every dollar you put on, you'd get $292.50
Oh, that's
back.
nice. I don't think I've ever tipped a 292 to 1 winner, but
Imagine if...
that'd be good. Yeah, let's do it. Hang on, Randwick race 4. We'll go. I'm just gonna pop this in my bet slip. 220 race 5. 215 and then race 7. 550. $26 for that multi.
So, okay.
Place,
so
place, win.
Place, win.
Place, win.
Good luck,
Nice one.
punters. Beautiful. Well, that will just about do us for the bet slip.
Whoa. Bankroller, buddy.
I'm fucking scared of the bankroller.
Oh, the bankroller, yeah. Don't
Check
forget
out our Instagram. I'll put a photo up now of a huge welt that's coming up in the middle of Blake's back. Can I put that on
The
Instagram?
punishment.
that. Yeah, put it
The
wherever
punishment. If
Blake
you
doesn't
ruin the
care.
bankroller,
Yeah, we're
You
gonna
got
do it. We're gonna
punished.
do a full wheel of. Oh, you know what we'll do next time? We'll let
People
the
decide.
People decide what the punishment is. Okay, here's my bet for the bankroller. Better than bank interest. Put your $100 on Richmond to beat Port Adelaide at the MCG this Saturday afternoon. The Tigers are looming. Can I get a Tiger sound? They are looming. They are
Port
in
Adelaide sound?
the the power.
Oh, because it's the port.
No, it's Port Adelaide Power.
Yeah.
Do a lightning. The Tigers are looming. They're in the same spot this time as they were in 2017. If you remember correctly, they went on to win the flag.
They were not.
Yeah.
Really? Really? I thought they were right up
Yes.
top.
They
Really?
were, but the way this year's panned out, same wins, same losses.
Oh. Wow.
Similar percentage. They are sitting 5th. I think they're going to slot into the 4. I think they're going to end the year in the 4. The Tigers are on. Jackie Rewalt came back last week. That forward duo between him and Tom Lynch. I think they're going to have a good win this weekend, going for their 4th win in a row.
Tigers to replace the Lions in the top 4.
$1.25.
That's my hot tip.
I think West Coast bundle out, but
That's because you hate West Coast that beat you in the grand final last year.
okay.
You're always about your heart.
Okay.
Always. I think Collingwood will win. Everyone else will die. That's Woodhead's tip
He's
for the
the
week.
same.
Yeah.
Who was your first tip in the multi this week? I can't remember.
Uh,
I think it was Penrith.
Panthers.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
Yeah, okay. That's true.
All right,
Sorry,
another
what was your
episode.
bankroller?
Richmond to win $1.25.
That's
That'll be our biggest.
it's a big one. If it wins, it'll be the biggest win.
If
take.
you have an idea for a punishment, check out our video on Facebook for the punishment for Blake. If you have an idea for a punishment, please message us. Let us know what your thoughts are. Someone suggested today a shot of apple cider vinegar. Have you ever had that?
No, my missus uses that stuff. I don't know what for, but it's at my house.
Yeah, well, it's disgusting.
It
So
couldn't be that bad.
okay,
Couldn't be as bad as getting ping ponged.
the ping ponged, the welts. So thank you, fellas. Wrap it up. Time to get back. I'm
In the
talking to
winner's
you.
circle.
Back in the winner's circle, you and me. Me and
I'll knock
Borgie.
on the door of the winner's circle, see
Yeah.
if they answer.
Let us in.
Please.
Let
Let
us
us in.
Let us in.